A local flight community in mourning. This is a live look where two people took off today before their single-engine plane crashed. An 18-year-old recent Fernandina Beach High School graduate and a 66-year-old flight instructor on his last day of work. They were both killed. Sky 4 flying over the scene. Now, the NTSB is investigating what caused that plane to go down in the St. Mary's River.
And the father of 18-year-old Alexis George says the teen had just been accepted to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach and had a love for flying.
She was just born with it because she just a few years ago struck an interest in it, and ever since then that's been her goal, and she's been striving for.
Her heartbroken family says she was a student at Ascent Flight School and went flying with her instructor this morning. News
4 Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live from outside the tarmac of that school in Fernandina Beach. Eric?
Yes, Florida Highway Patrol says the cause of that crash appears to be caused by an unknown malfunction. Now, the cause of that malfunction will be investigated by the NTSB. In the meantime, there is an entire community mourning the loss of two people who were on board that plane that crashed.
And she passed away this morning in an airplane accident.
The father of 18-year-old Alexis George says his daughter had a bright future ahead of her in the world of aviation.
Just graduated about a week ago from Fernandina Beach High and was going to go to Embry-Riddle with a full scholarship ride in aerospace field.
Her dreams of working in the field of aviation ended Friday morning when she and her flight instructor from Ascent Flight School crashed into the St. Mary's River. A witness who saw the crash explained how the plane was coming down.
We were just standing there waiting to get on the ferry, and I just happened to look up and saw the plane, and I thought it was doing a maneuver maybe, and it was already falling. It was probably 300-400 feet. When I saw it diving, I of course yelled, so look at that plane. And I would just assumed that it was going to pull up, and it just never did.
According to a preliminary report by FHP, the plane suffered an unknown malfunction, and for reasons still under investigation, the Cessna 150 lost control and crashed into the river, then quickly sank. News 4 Jax aviation expert Ed Booth explains why the Cessna may have sank so fast.
One of the characteristics of this type of airplane, if it attempts to ditch in water, is it's going to flip upside down and sink, which appears to have been what happened.
George's father says this tragedy has been tough on her family and friends. Her father also wants the world to know one more thing about his beloved daughter.
She loved life, and she believed in God. She's gone to a better place.
Now, George says his daughter had already completed her first solo flight and was flying this morning with her flight instructor, basically just to get some more experience in the cockpit. Now, we're also told that today would have been the last day of that flight instructor's work here at this flight school. Reporting live in Fernandina Beach, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.